Hi, you are welcome to lesson 5 of our training on procurement management for works. The title of this lesson is Bidding Forms and Works Requirements. Here is the course outline for this training. In course of this short training, we will learn about the range of forms that are contained in World Bank Standard Bidding Document for Works. We will also learn about the other document constituting the bidder's technical proposal. We will study the bid security stroke bid security declaration forms, and finally we'll learn about the document constituting the employer's works requirement as presented in part 2 of the bank's standard bidding document. This session presents the range of forms that are contained in World Bank standard bidding document for works and which the bidder needs to fill and enclose as part of the documents constituting its bid. Let's look at the documents that make up the bidder's bid. The bidder's bid shall comprise the following document. Number 1 is letter of bid and appendix to letter of bid. Number 2 is completed stroke filled schedules as required, including priced bill of quantities. Number 3 is bid security or bid security declaration form. Number 4 is alternative bids, if permissible in accordance with instructions to bidders. Number 5 is written confirmation authorizing the signatory of the bid to commit the bidder. Number 6 is qualification evidence establishing the bidder's continued qualified status, or if post-qualification applies, the bidder's qualifications to perform the contract if its bid is accepted. Number 7 is technical proposal for execution of the works. Number 8, any other document required in the bid data sheet. Number 9, in case of a joint venture, a copy of the joint venture agreement entered into by all members. Alternatively, a letter of intent to execute a joint venture agreement in the event of a successful bid signed by all joint venture members and submitted with the bid together with a copy of the proposed agreement. Bidders' obligations to use the standard forms incorporated in the standard bidding document. The bidder must use the standard forms incorporated in the bidding documents in preparing and submitting its bid. This is essential for uniformity and comprehensiveness in bid presentation and pricing among all bidders, thereby allowing the PE to compare apple with apple and conduct a transparent and fair competition process. Letter of bid. The letter of bid is the bid submission letter produced by the bidder on its own official letterhead and serves as a cover letter for its bid, whereby the bidder undertakes critical commitments such as no reservations. Here, the bidder accepts the stipulations of the bidding document and declares that it has no reservations to the bidding document, including all its addenda. Eligibility. The bidder declares that it meets the eligibility requirement and has no conflict of interest. Bid securing declaration. In case it is allowed, the bidder confirms that it has not been suspended nor declared ineligible by the employer or any other employer in the country based on execution of a bid securing declaration in previous competitions. Conformity of the works. The bidder commits to execute the works in conformity with the binding document and in accordance with the completion schedules requested by the employer in the bidding documents. Bid price. Here, the bidder states its total price of the bid, excluding any discount, as well as its price per lot. Discount. The bidder states here the discount it is offering to its bid, price, and the methodology for its application. Bid validity. The bidder commits here to hold its bid valid until the date specified in the bidding document or its addenda, and it shall remain binding upon the bidder and may be accepted at any time before the expiration of that period. Performance security. The bidder commits to obtain a performance security in accordance with the bidding document if its bid is accepted by the PA. One bid per bidder. The bidder here declares that it is not submitting any other bid as an individual bidder, and that it is not participating in any other bid as a joint venture member or as a subcontractor. Subcontractors' eligibility. The bidder declares that none of its suppliers, subcontractors, is ineligible as per the national laws of the employer's country or under UN Security Council sanctions. Commissions, gratuities, fees. The bidder declares that it has paid or will pay any commissions, gratuities, or fees with respect to the bidding process or execution of the contract and names the specific recipients thereof. Binding contract. The bidder declares here its understanding that this bid, together with the PE's written acceptance thereof, as per the employer's letter of acceptance, shall constitute a binding contract until a formal contract is prepared and executed. The employer not bound to accept. The bidder declares here its understanding that the employer is not bound to accept the lowest evaluated cost bid, the most advantageous bid, or any other bid that the employer may receive. And finally, talk about fraud and corruption. The bidder certifies here that it has taken steps to ensure that no person acting for it or on its behalf engages in any type of fraud and corruption. The letter of bid is a key document that must be submitted by the bidder and must be signed by an authorized representative of the bidder with accompanying power of attorney. Absence of a duly filled letter of bid will lead the employer to determine that the bid is non-responsive. Appendix to letter of bid. The appendix to letter of bid will contain the information and data concerning 1. The range of coefficient for application of price adjustment as set by the employer, as explained in section 5 of this module, for each of the bid currencies, local and foreign. In each of the tables A and B, the bidder shall indicate the amount of payment in local and foreign currency respectively. B. Indicate its proposed source and base values of indices for the different foreign currency elements of cost. C. Derive its proposed weightage for local and foreign currency payment within the range prescribed by the employer. The tables are Table A for local currency, Table B for foreign currency. In Table C for summary of payment currencies, the bidder will present the amount it expects to be paid in each currency and the corresponding exchange rate it used in the currency conversion. Bill of quantities. The bill of quantities lists all constituent items of the works as prepared by the engineering consultant office. The engineering design consultant will insert A. The reference number and title of each item of work in the leftmost column of each BOQ table, with cross-reference to the same item number in the technical specifications. B. The units of measurement and the estimated quantities of each item of work in the BOQ, The bidder will fill its unit rate, prices, and total price of each line item in the rightmost columns of each BOQ, depending on the nature and complexity of the works. The engineering design consultant of the employer will prepare the required BOQs for each type of work constituting the entire works, e.g., general items. BOQ usually includes mobilization expenses and temporary works, etc. Earthworks BOQ, culverts and bridges BOQ, etc. A template of the BOQ. This is BOQ number 1, general items. Here you insert the number, item number, the description of the item, the unit, quantity, rate, and amount. This is BOQ number 2 for earthworks. The same item number, description, unit, quantity, rate, and amount. Day works BOQ. In works contract, minor additional work may arise and the employer may add a day works BOQ based on estimated quantities prepared by the engineering design office, which the bidders will price in 3-day works BOQ for labor, materials, and equipment. An example of such day works BOQ is displayed right on your screen for the utilization of contractors' equipment. This is day works schedule for utilization of contractors' equipment. You will find the item number, the description of the equipment, then nominal quantity in hours, basic rental rate, basic rental hourly rate, and extended amount. This is provisional sums. In case the employer desires to reserve certain amount of money of the overall contract price as provisional sums, which may be used for specific purposes like connection fees of housing units to the national water and sewage networks or electricity network, then such amounts are added as provisional sums in each bidder's bid. A sample format of provisional sums table is shown on your screen. Grant summary forms. All provisional sums are to be expended in whole or in part at the direction of the discretion of the engineer and as per the general conditions except the DAF fees and expenses for which the particular conditions Part B shall apply. This is the grand summary of all expendables. So you will see the total of all BOQs is then presented by each bidder in the grand summary table, and it will be the bidder's bid price to be presented in the letter of bid, a sample format for the grand summary form. This is sample format. Then let's look at the different forms we have looked at. For technical proposals, we have technical proposal forms. We have site organization, method statement, the bidder's environmental and social, the code of conduct for contractors' personnel, mobilization schedule, bidder's proposed construction schedule, equipment, any other documents requested. For bidder's qualification forms, what you need is eligibility, pending litigation, environmental and social performance declaration, financial situation. For bid security form, you will need bid security, that's bank guarantee, bid bond form, bid securing declaration form. Works requirement. The works requirement describes the works to be constructed and typically comprise the following document prepared by the employer's design engineering consultant: scope of work, technical specifications, environmental and social requirements, drawings, other supplementary information as required. Thank you for watching. This is the end of this very short lesson. Meet you in our next lesson, which is bid evaluation in works contracts.